In this video, I'm going to show you how to get things done faster so that you can make more money, have more time, less stress, and more fun. Let's get started. Most people have long to-do lists, and it seems that the list gets longer and longer with no end in sight. Does this sound familiar? And often the things that would really move the needle are being pushed down to the bottom of the to-do list. So instead of learning a skill to make more money, for example, learning how to trade stocks and options, just saying, so instead of learning a skill to make more money, most people are stuck with an endless to-do list. And the one thing that I hear from people who finally mastered a new skill is this. They say, I wish I had done this a year ago. So today, I want to share with you the technique that I use to get shit done. It's a 6-step process that you can use right away and get results. Sound good? So let's get started. I use the acronym P.R.O.F.I.T for my system because profit means money. So let me show you exactly what I do to get results fast. P stands for plan. And that's obvious, right? Of course, you need a plan if you want to accomplish something. As an example, if you want to make money with stocks and options, you need a plan how exactly to do it. And if you want to make money with real estate, then you need a plan for that. So you have to have a plan, and in another video, I share with you the quickest and fastest way to get a plan that actually works. But right now, let's stay focused on getting things done. The next letter in P.R.O.F.I.T is R, and R stands for right mindset. What does this mean? It means that you need to have the right mindset for whatever you try to accomplish. As an example, if you want to make money with stocks and options, you need to believe that it is possible. If you wouldn't believe that it is possible, if you believe that when trading you lose money, then of course you will never get this project started, right? I mean, why would you even look into trading stocks and options if you believe that you would lose money? You wouldn't, right? So there are two things you need to believe before you do anything. Number one, you have to believe that it is true. In our example, you have to believe that it is possible to make money trading stocks and options. But that's not enough. You have to believe something else. Number two, you have to believe that you can do it. It's great when you believe that other people can make money with trading, but if you don't believe that you can do it, then you would never get started. If you believe that you're too young or too old or that you're not good enough, then you will never succeed with trading. Because our brain is programmed to do one thing, and one thing only, to prove you right. So whether you believe that you can make money with trading or you believe that you can't, your brain will prove you right. Therefore, you have to believe these two things. First, you have to believe that it is possible. And second, you have to believe that you can do it. Is this making sense thus far? Type a yes in the comments or click like if this is making sense thus far. So let's move on to the next step, and that's O, other people. You already know that you need to have the right mindset. And other people play a huge role in this, and here's why. Your brain has been programmed ever since you were a little child. And here's how. There are two words that other people use to program you. In fact, hypnotists use these two words to make people do anything they want, like running around on a stage like a chicken. So here they are. The two words that program you are, you are. Think about this. If a kid grows up in an environment where it's constantly told, you're dumb, you're worthless, you are an embarrassment. You get the idea. What do you think how this child will see itself? Exactly. It will see itself as a dumb and worthless person and will run around with his head down thinking, I can't do anything. On the other hand, if you are in an environment where people who you love and respect, where those people tell you, you are so smart, you're so beautiful, you can do anything you want. What do you think will happen to you in this environment? You will walk around with your head held high, chest out, and saying, "Yes, I am smart. Yes, I am beautiful. Yes, I can do this." Do you see how important other people are for your success? Leave a comment and say yes if this makes sense. So that's why it's extremely important that you surround yourself with people who are supporting you. And that's the reason why I am part of Masterminds, and we'll talk about that in another video. But let's move on. The next letter in P.R.O.F.I.T is F, and F stands for a solid foundation. Let's use our example of trading stocks and options again. Of course, you need to have a solid foundation before you get started. Now notice that I say foundation. It does not mean that you need to know everything about trading, because if you try to know everything before you get started, you will never take action. You need a solid foundation. You need to know the basic principles, the building blocks, because when you have a solid foundation, you can build on it. As an example, when I'm teaching how to trade stocks and options during our 3-day live trading events, I am keeping it simple. I show you how you can easily identify whether a stock is more likely to go up, down, or sideways. And I show you a very simple trick how you can limit your loss, and I show you when to take profits. And it doesn't matter whether you want to trade stocks and options, or Forex, futures, or even Bitcoin. These are the fundamentals that you need to know before you trade anything. Write this down. You must master simplicity before you earn complexity. You must learn how to walk before you can run. Making sense? So let's move on. The next letter in P.R.O.F.I.T is I, and that stands for identify what works for you. We're all different. We are unique. Let me give you an example. My son Julius is great at math and science. He's a genius. It's fun for him. It's easy for him. On the other hand, his handwriting is atrocious, and he's not very artistic. Ask him to draw something and he will draw a stick man and you wouldn't even know what it is. He's like me. On the other hand, my daughter Vivian is very artistic. Her handwriting is beautiful. She draws beautiful paintings, and she's a very, very talented writer. Her stories are amazing. On the other hand, math and science are not as easy for her as it is for Julius. Now think about it. Should Julius become an artist? Of course not. He should pursue a career in which he needs math and science. And should Vivian become a scientist? Probably not. You need to know what works for you, and then you need to focus on that. So back to trading. I personally like to day trade. It's fast and sometimes furious, and that is perfect for me. Others might enjoy swing trading, where they have time to analyze a stock before making a decision. So you have to identify what works for you and then focus on that. Because it will be much easier for you to make progress and to get results when you focus on your strength. Making sense? Hit like if you find this helpful. Last but not least, let's look at the T in P.R.O.F.I.T. T stands for tools that make your life easier. As an example, is it easier to chop down a tree with a handsaw or with a chainsaw? Obviously, it's easier with a chainsaw, right? Of course, it is possible to chop down a tree with a handsaw, but you will save a lot of time and energy when you use a chainsaw. So the right tools can get you results faster and easier. However, you have to know how to use the tools in the right way. So you have to have a solid foundation. Now, some people think that the right tool is the answer to all their problems. Let me tell you, it is not. If you don't know how to use a tool properly, you can waste a lot of time and money, and you can even hurt yourself or others. So make sure that you have the right foundation before you start using tools. So this is it. Use my P.R.O.F.I.T formula to get things done faster and get results quicker. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. And if you know anyone who might find this helpful, feel free to share it. And I'll talk to you soon. Click on like and leave a comment and let me know what you think. and make sure to subscribe to this channel to get new videos automatically.